But here's the thing I love about President's Day too. Usually the All-Star Weekend, NBA All-Star Weekends around this time.
Oh, that's right.
It's a nice thing. It's a fun thing for me. I enjoy the Celebrity All-Star Game for the NBA. Usually on Friday nights, it starts off with the celebrity game. The kid from Stranger Things.
Which
I don't know his name on the show. The little black kid. He was in
he's great.
The New Edition movie on BET, which I loved.
Yeah,
big fan. He was there. He rocked it. There was I want to play. I want to play. We're gonna have some friends when we get to March Madness. I want to have some friends on the show and discuss this debate. I always said I could light up a celebrity game.
I think so.
And then when you get out there, it's a different story.
Right, you think one thing.
Yeah. So you think you're like, shit, still got it. Still got it like I do in high school. Still good.
Yeah.
I remember in my 20s, all the way through college, I was dunking a basketball in college. Yeah, tall man, tall drink, 6'3".
Sure.
I could dunk a basketball. Dunked a basketball in college. Felt great about it. Moved to Los Angeles right afterwards. We used to play pickup games all the time. Still felt like I was the best on the floor at that time. Still felt confident in my skills, but then started getting movies and stuff, and you want to mess up the rig. Mess up the rig.
Yeah, the money maker.
The problem is once you get out of college, start playing basketball like that, get a lot of injuries. People are throwing wild elbows. You're getting broken nose, black eyes, blowing out knees, and you're just like, is that worth it? Is it really worth it? Like what I do for risking what I do for a living just to play basketball for a couple. So I stopped playing.
Okay.
And this is going to come back around. So a buddy of mine calls. Just finished doing a movie with him, and he goes, "Hey man, there's a celebrity league in Los Angeles. Like DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire, all those guys used to play, and they were like, can you come down and play? We need to fill in, for a game. And you can do like a stretch. Like this one guy's going to be out for 5 games.
DiCaprio?
Yeah, DiCaprio plays in it. He used
Leonardo?
to. Yeah. So he used to. Him. Yeah, I know it's crazy, right? And like everybody was like, "Oh, Leo's great at He's not great at basketball.
He's great at everything else.
Well, no, he's great at everything else. Basketball is a different story.
I'll give him a pass.
Because I think the game before us was it was DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire was playing, and then they were playing against. You remember Brian McKnight's? This is how we do it.
Yes,
that guy was playing against him. He for real was a fucking legit awesome basketball player. Torched him. And you were just like, oh, well, this is fucking ridiculous. So I'd heard these stories that like DiCaprio and them were really great at basketball. No. And then somebody like, Brian McKnight or maybe is it Jordan McKnight?
I think it's Jordan Knight.
No, that's New Kids. I'm gonna stand firm on Brian McKnight. I'm gonna stand firm on that. You fact check that for me real time.
I'm gonna fact check one thing.
Anywho's McKnight drops 30. He drops 30 in this game. And it was just like, oh, shit, that's a real player.
Yeah, Brian McKnight.
Yeah,
sorry.
It is Brian. This is how we do it. Whenever you fact check me now from any time going forward, I'm just going to sing out, this is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Yeah, South Central does it like nobody does. So he drops 30 in this game. And then we're up. They clear the floor. We're up. We're next to play. And again, hadn't played at this point in maybe 8 years. I think I want to say I'm 30, 31, whatever. I hadn't played in like 8 years at this point.
Okay.
So I get in there, have a few warm-up shots, beforehand, lighting it up. I feel great.
Sure.
Feel great.
Mm-hmm.
Then the referees come out and I'm like, oh shit, this is
I'm ready. I'm ready.
This is real now. Mm-hmm. There's a jump ball. You're playing full court. It's not like a half court bullshit of 3-on-3. It's 5-on-5. Okay. We didn't have any substitutes because I was filling in. That's the thing about celebrities. They're not reliable and they're not on time. Yeah, I know. Weird, right? They can't even be bothered to show up on time for a game.
Sure, that they elected to do.
Problem with that is game starts. We're 5-on-5. I am exhausted. I am doubled over. Like 10 minutes in, just heaving. I'm looking over this empty bench. I got nobody to substitute with me. So I got to stay on the floor.
Oh God, did you puke?
Felt like it. I got dangerously close to puking.
Oh,
Dangerously close to puking.
yeah.
10 minutes in, I'm gassed, but everybody's gassed. Every single person is gassed. Making baskets at that point was like we were 3-year-olds. It was just like,
Like grannying it up.
And then people started fouling each other, so you could take a break and shoot free throws from the free throw line.
Okay.
And it was just like at halftime, you know, when you haven't worked out in a long time and you were like, man, I got to get back in the swing of things. I'm going to run 10 miles today.
Sure.
It's exactly how I felt. Like where you're in hysterical blindness. Yeah, I was in like a Temple Grandin sitch where I didn't know what was going on and where I was. And I was just like, oh my God. I still had some of my senses, but some, like other motor skills didn't work. And I'm like, oh shit, the second half is about to start. I gotta do this again. Like keep going through this again.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sounds like a night.
I ended up scoring a few buckets. And at the end of the game, everybody's so gassed. This guy could have shot it. They were down by 2, about 5 seconds left. This guy shot a 3-pointer to win, and I knew it. And I barely had energy left in me. I ran out, I blocked a shot, and we won the game. Right? Sounds heroic. Sounds like I'm just telling another heroic Ross Patterson story about how awesome I am.
Sure.
No, I'm not actually.
Huh.
Because the final scoreboard was 28-26. Full game, full grown men, 28-26 in this celebrity league. We went to a friend of ours. One of our best friends has got a 10-year-old girls game the other day. It was 36-33 when we were at the game.
Yeah.
Ours with grown men playing full court basketball was 28-26 in this celebrity league. And it was just like, awesome. I'm not going to out who else was playing. So I will say this. Somebody from Entourage was playing. That's all I'm going to say. But at the end of it, like I am, I'm gassed. They're like, I got nothing left. I can't go on anymore. People are high-fiving or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And but everybody else seemed like okay about the game, where it was just like oddly comfortable about the score, where it was just like, oh, so like, you guys are used to 28-26 games, like for a full, and they seemed okay with it. I go home, I'm dead the rest of the day. I mean, I got nothing in me. I think I might have went to Baja Fresh, picked up a Dos Manos, a 2-hander burrito, ate that on the sofa, and I was out for the rest of the day.
Oh, it's like a toddler that played in the sandbox.
Yeah, all day in the sun, but it was indoors, so I don't even have that excuse. I wasn't even in the sun. It wasn't even like the shiny LA sunshine.
You're lame, dude.
I know. So phone rings 5 days later, and it's my buddy again, and he's like, "Hey, man. You ready for the game tonight?" And I was like, I got to go to an editing session. And he was like, dude, we just finished that movie like, a week ago. How do you? And I was like, yeah.
I want to get on it.
Gotta start now. I was like, the footage hadn't even transcoded yet. It wasn't even in the editor didn't even have it. I couldn't do it.
So now you know why the celebrities didn't show up that you were talking shit about earlier.
So we circle back to Friday night, the celebrities that did play in it. And this is something I dreamed about my entire life.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I would almost embarrass myself. I feel like I would almost embarrass.
Like they have to be.
I don't have that dream exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't have that dream anymore of playing in the celebrity game during the All-Star weekend. Don't have that dream.
That's great. I love when people like are able to give up dreams like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And be okay with it.
But be honest about your skills and your life set. One of these days, we're going to have some. I want to get some of my friends who are older on the show who still play basketball in pickup league. And I want you to hear their conversations. We'll get them on the show for March. We'll get them on the show for March Madness.
Okay.
And I want you to hear them talk about basketball and what they could do at this age. Because every guy's going to tell you, every guy's going to tell you an opposite story of what I just said. They're going to be like, I still got it.
Still
do it. No, you can't. No, you cannot. Just the physical endurance that it takes to go up and down for a full court. Could you do it in a 3-on-3 half court, like 3-point, in the backyard? Yeah, you could. You could not go a full court game like the Celebrity All-Star game. You just can't.
Yeah.
You just can't. Another fun thing about that I look forward to every All-Star weekend, 3-point shootout and the dunk contest.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm. Big fan of the 3-point shootout and the dunk contest. They also got a skills challenge that I enjoy.
Okay.
Where they have they dribble. They shoot a 3-pointer, layup, free throw, as fast as you can, and I like that. It's a nice addition.
I know what those words mean.
Yeah. Well,
I know what those words mean. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, of course, but not strung out together, obviously.
Yeah.
Nah,
I know what dribbling.
You're Netflixing. What is it? The Table Chef.
There's new episodes of Chef's Table.
Yeah. So I'm downstairs watching this. I'm excited because I think. Like last year was great. The 3-point contest came down to Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
I do remember that, though.
And it was awesome. And I was like, oh, shit. Steph Curry didn't enter this year. Don't know why. He's the best 3-point shooter on the planet. Doesn't enter, is in street clothes. It's just sitting on the bench. And I'm like, all right. But Klay Thompson entered.
Okay.
And that was also, you could add Kevin Durant in there. Didn't enter. Don't know why. Why the best players aren't doing it, couldn't tell you. Klay Thompson, then they were like, well, he won last year. He's definitely going to win this year. Didn't even make it out of the first round. Didn't even make it out of the first round.
What?
Yeah. Shocking. But I was just like, what the fuck? So then it was down to Kyrie Irving, who was great, and Eric Gordon. And I believe Eric Gordon was the one who ended up winning it. And I was just, it was kind of a snooze. And I was just... They went into overtime, which was fine, but like, there's nothing like seeing Klay Thompson and Steph Curry when they're on really light up a basketball
killing
game.
It. Yeah. Something must have been going on. Why did they all not do it?
So that's what I thought too. Then there was a midpoint break. The announcer Craig Sager, who recently passed away, won the ESPY, the Arthur Ashe Award of Courage, passed away. They did a tribute to him, and they had celebrities and players come out and shoot 3-pointers, $10,000 a shot. For cancer, for his fund, awesome. Foundation, and that was great. They had Anthony Anderson come out, DJ Khaled.
Oh, you can't.
We the best.
We could get him here for $20,000.
Well, yeah. I like DJ Khaled. I like him too, but he'll go anywhere. Shit. He's building an empire for himself, and I like his whole shit. So
I'm down.
DJ Khaled comes out, drains a 3. All over the internet goes bug fuck. Drains a 3-pointer. DJ, we the best. He can live off that shot the rest of his life. And then after that, they raised $130,000 in a minute.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So there was 13 shots made in a minute by celebrities and former players, a couple of WNBA players. Candace Parker was one. She made one. Fantastic.
Nice.
So then they say, all right. Now we will bump this pot up to $500,000. We will throw in an extra $370,000 if Steph Curry can come out of the stands and hit a half-court shot. Yeah. So Steph Curry's like, bet, dude, I'm ready. Takes off his watch, hands it to somebody.
Oh no.
Yeah. They give him 3 shots.
Okay.
You want to take a stab at what happened?
No.
He missed him. Whole world's watching. Craig Sager's wife is there. The shot. His son is there. Then they're like, great, we're going to do, hey, how about you're getting warmed up? We're going to do 3 more. Missed him.
How does that happen?
And then somebody else, and another announcer goes, I'll tell you what, Steph, just keep shooting. He misses 10 half-court shots in a row. And then they've got to move on after that. They're like, okay, you're done. And they physically had to take the ball away from him. And they were like, you can go back and sit in the stands and do nothing.
What is that? Is that mental? Is that what is that?
Shooting a half-court shot is hard. He does it so frequently that's
what I mean.
One would think it's pretty easy for him.
I know it's not easy, but
it's not easy.
I've just seen him do it a million times.
So many times in live games. Why couldn't you just do it more like
Trump
goes over 10?
It's Trump.
President's Day. We're not going negative on President's Day.
Sorry.